Greetings and welcome to another excellent World of Tanks video. Now you might find gold coins to be an odd thumbnail picture for a tank video, but I promise you that it'll be well worth it. What I'm going to show you, as you saw by the title, is that this is the fundamental rules of gold farming, and there's a reason why I'm doing this, so you'll understand some of the things that I do, that our whole group does this. And the fundamental rules of gold farming are pretty simple. We're going to concern ourselves with what I call the first two rules of gold farming, and that means we're going to acquire gold in this game through the game mechanics by using our brain and being smart. We're going to take what we know and make this something that works in our favor, rather than us just funneling cash into this game to get the gold to buy whatever it is you think you want. But first, if you like this video, please leave a like for it. Please consider subscribing. You'll get more videos like this that other people just don't make. And for my subscribers, thank you so much for subscribing. You have done a great thing for me, and I work all my videos, as you know, to earn your subscription. So let's get on with the rules of gold farming, shall we? Now, the gold farming is how players like myself and my circle of friends get stuff that other players don't get, differently. What we have noticed is that, and this mostly generates directly from the fish man himself. He's the grand poobah of gold farming as far as I'm concerned. He's an absolute master of gold farming, and he taught us the things that he knows in a very short period of time, because he's really good at it and he explains it like nobody's business. So I am giving you this information, and as well as some other things that I have thought of myself, because the beauty of having a group of smart guys who play this game with different experience over years is that we all have a slightly different perspective. We see some things the same, we see other things, I see this other guy doesn't see this, and we share this information back and forth, so we're all gaining in power. In gold farming, I have two primary rules. Rule number one, I don't spend gold on things that are sold for silver. And as a companion to this rule number one, I don't spend gold, or I don't spend operation points, if there are such, like the Dream Machines operation. I don't spend operation points for something for silver, like they have right now as part of the St. Patrick's Day celebration. I'll trade you 600 silver for one of your gold coins. What are you, high? You don't want to do that. That's a dumb thing to do. No one in their right mind gives away gold for silver. It's not smart. It's very bad for your wallet. Silver is free. Go make silver. Go play games. You have tanks that can make silver for you. It's in the game. That's part of the game. If you need to buy silver, I don't even know why you're here. Sorry, that's just what I'm saying. It sounds, maybe innocent, but they make money off of that. And it's not a problem for them to make legitimate money off of legitimate stuff. But buying silver with gold it's stupid. All right, I'm going to tell you what it is. It's stupid. Don't do it. If you've done it before, you made a mistake. I didn't do it before, but there's other mistakes I've made. So we've all made mistakes. Don't worry about that. But that ends today. So we don't spend gold for things we can buy with silver. Rule number two, we don't give away premium tanks. We don't sell premium tanks for silver because once again, you're throwing gold away, and gold in this game is the real money that gets you what you want. Okay, so let me go back and tell you my own personal stupidity. I told you we've all been stupid. Well, there you go. Back in the original days, we got some free tanks, premiums. One of them was T1E6X. I'm sorry, T1E6 on Xbox 360. Yeah, that was the X. On the Xbox One, it's the T1E6X1. So I gave my E6 is what we call them. I was running low of. I didn't use it. I didn't care for that tank. And this is long before gold farming was a thing. It was just sitting in my garage and never used it. Garbage tank, blah, blah, blah. I sold it, got rid of it to open up a garage slot. I sold other tanks, got rid of those too. So that was a big mistake. Got it back because I'm lucky. Same thing happened with the Ram 2. I didn't like that tank. Dumpage. Premium tank. Moron. Well, now at the time we didn't know. Things changed. Retrospectively, that was a mistake. Well, hey, we've all made mistakes. Don't feel bad. Admit your mistake and go, not anymore. I'm far more knowledgeable today. And that's okay. So those are gone, and I had to get those back, which I did. I got my E6 back for free, which was awesome. And then I just had to rebuy my Ram 2, no big deal. Okay. A minor lesson learned with no mega consequences. So you don't get rid of premium tanks. Now, why would you not get rid of premium tanks? Well, I could sit here with dead air and let you figure it out yourself, but I'm going to explain it to you quickly. Premium tanks, even if you don't like it and don't use it, it's in your garage, not harming anyone. And if you get an operation that comes up, like if you remember a couple months ago, we had an operation for the Super Chaffee. Well, I had a Super Chaffee. It's a mediocre tank to me. It's all right, nothing spectacular. It sits in my garage. During that time, I got cards. 3 times I got that tank in a blue card. 3 times I got a 3,000 whatever it was refund for that tank, 3,200, something like that, maybe 34. It doesn't really matter. 3 times I got refunds for that Super Chaffee in gold. The operation comes up, earn the Super Chaffee. Well, I earned the Super Chaffee since I already had it. As an operation, they're not going to give you gold for that, but as an operation, they will give you silver. So the Super Chaffee is the only tank where I have gotten gold and silver refunds for the same tank. Jackpot. That's why you don't want to get rid of premium tanks. So you don't want to get rid of premium tanks in general, even if you hate it. But if you do, that's your business. I'm not telling you your business. I'm just telling you the rules that we follow. And I learned this rule from fish. Don't do it. Doesn't matter. It's not harming you. Just, you could hate that tank's guts. Worst tank you've ever seen, etc., etc. Just leave it in your garage and collect the gold if it ever rolls in. That dude, Fish, has collected, and this is not Fish telling me this. His buddy Wrong Way told me. He had over 100,000 gold in his account at least one time, if not more, because he had mastered the gold refunds. And in the earliest days, they only had a select amount of tanks that they were cycling through the different cards and what have you. And so he kept getting the same ones. He got all those tanks from long hauls and operations, etc. He had all the tanks for the refunds. And then every time he would get a tank card, Wrong Way said he would get another refund. And it was ridiculous. He had over 100 grand in gold, all from refunds. It was craziness. So, he created the rule, profited like a maniac from the rule, and then gave the rule to us like Moses gave the Israelites the 10 Commandments, okay? So that was fantastic. So this is what I'm telling you about the 2 fundamental rules of gold farming. And I tell you these 2 so that I can show you a specific counterexample that flies right in the face of Rule 2, which is Rule 2 is you don't get rid of premium tanks. There is an exception that Fish himself did not tell me, but I was thinking about this myself, and it occurred to me that the Fish rule really is the shortened version of what the actual full rule should be. And the rule should be, one does not get rid of premium tanks that can give him gold refunds. And that's the key. And I thought about this, and I was thinking, hey, wait a second. I have premium tanks that will never generate a gold refund. It occurred to me, and I said, aha, this is the secret. And the secret of this, I'm going to show it to you right now. These are the premium tanks that I have that will never generate a gold refund. Tier 9 Cobra. This came from the Halloween season. This is a Team Ragnarok camouflage that's on there. Let me strip this off so you can see this in its regular form. There we go. This is the Tier 9 British Cobra auto loader. In September, this was an operation that we earned this Tier 9 Kampfpanzer 50T. So this is another tank that will never have a gold refund. Now, I hesitate to get rid of this one because it just looks awesome. All right. This skin is a terrific skin, and it's a good tank. So if you want to play a Tier 9, okay, my general rule is, why do I play Tier 9? If I just have a 10, I just play Tier 10 and not worry about playing Tier 10s and a Tier 9. But whatever. This one is another one. This was, I think it was October and November. This STRV-K, Swedish Tier 9. I'm never going to play this tank. I've never played this tank. We got the commander. We got some cards. We got this tank. Whatever, dude. It's a Tier 9. It doesn't make you any money. So that's one of the things about Tier 9s. They don't make you money. Now I have some 10s that fit the same category. They're not going to be gold refunds either, but they're actually good. So I'm keeping all of those. These 9s, I have no use to play a 9. Ooh, look, a 9 heavy tank. Well, why would I play a 9 heavy when I can play a 10 heavy? The 780, which I got from the Christmas season. So next, it's a goner. This tank is an absolute goner. It has no meaning to me. I've never used it. I at least played the Cobra and the Kampfpanzer 50T. This tank is an absolute freaking goner. In fact, it's such a goner, I'm going to get rid of it right now for you. If you look on there, no equipment, no experience, no commander. Yuck. This is a boring tank. I'm not interested in this tank at all. I'm getting rid of this bum. All right. Now I'm going to show you how to do the trade-in of your tank. So first we're going to do is we have to go to the premium tech tree. All right. Now we're in the premium tech tree. My voice is better because my throat was getting dry. So the premium tech tree. Now here's what we can do. Click on the stick, clear this filter, and go to the exchange tanks. These are the tanks that I do not own that are available for exchange. So the one that I thought about that would be useful to me to have is as a gold farmer, and that's the key. I don't really need much of these, but that Shaska is really good. That is a beauty. Okay, this tank is an absolute beauty. Let me see. How do I look at this tank? I do this. This one is a beauty. I like this, but I'm a genius and I have another plan. I'll get this for free. Well, not free, almost free. Dirt cheap is what I'll get it for. In fact, let's look at this. Let's look at the Shaska and see how much it costs to trade it in. If I trade in a tier 9 tank, and all my tier 9s are the same price, so it doesn't matter. So here we go, the STRV-K. Let's go ahead and put it in the center. If I want the Shaska for it, $21.50. That's a great deal for a monster sniper. It's sort of like a chariot version of the Slayer with that awesome foliage. Artificial. This is artificial foliage. I think it's artificial. No, man, I guess it's real thing. I guess those are real leaves. So anyway, so with that foliage on the front, it reminds me of the Slayer. The fish says this is fantastic, and I believe him. So I can get this for $21.50. But I'll tell you the secret of how I get this tank, or how I will get this tank. I'm not going to get this today. I'm getting a different tank. Let me show you the tank I'm going to get. The tank I'm going to get is not the Shaska, which is awesome, and that would be a fun tank to have to play, but for the dirt cheap price. This is the winner, the Diamondback. This is the Diamondback. The Diamondback, the primary value to me as a gold farmer is that this is the current top prize in the blue cards. There is a chance to get this tank. And it's been in other card series as well, so this is a frequent appearance maker. So this dude is definitely worth snag-a-rooski. And that's what we're going to do. We're going to snag this dude for its gold value as a trade-in. So we're going to do this. Not going to purchase this. We're going to trade in. Diamondback. Let's go find this Swedish tank that I'm never going to use. There it is right there. Jackpot! I can get this Diamondback for that minuscule price. Yes, this is a good one. For only $9.50 investment, I get the option to score 9,700 gold on any refund if this tank becomes available. It's a tank I got for nothing, so I'm going to get this Diamondback for $9.50. Where do I sign up? Oh, right here. How do I sign up? With the A button. Let's rock. You're about to trade in STRV-K to get Diamondback. You will get $33,000 for trading in STRV-K. Equipment will be sold with a tank. Okay, what equipment am I selling? I have equipment? I don't think so, Tim. Oh, bullets. That's what it was. Yeah, I put bullets in there. Yeah, whatever. You also pay additional $9.50 gold for purchasing Diamondback. One Diamondback, please, sir. Diamondback Mark 1. Shazam! So that is a Shazam Diamondback. Goodbye, STRV. Yes, when I saw this picture, I saw the Commander silhouette. I'm like, oh man, I had a Commander in that tank. And then I realized, no, I took out the Commander from that Swedish tank just in case, because I've heard stories that sometimes people lost commanders that way. So I had already put that Swedish commander in my other Swedish tank. So that's all good. So now I have opened up the possibility that if I ever get a Diamondback in a card, that is a gold refund that otherwise I would not have gotten. It would have just been a free tank. No thanks. I'll take the $950 investment and bank that I'll get a $9,700 return on that investment in the near future. Hopefully. Cross thy fingers. So this is the end result of understanding all of the gold farming rules so that you can make the system work for you. Now, one of the other things about gold farming that's important, key cards, not those green ones. Wouldn't touch those with a 10-foot pole. Key cards, blue, red, and black. There's blue, there's red, there's black. Well, gray, whatever you want to call it, it's fine. I don't care. Green, it's not worth it. It costs the same as blue, and all you get is those dumb commanders. Whatever, dude. So, for example, actually, well, I can show it to you. It doesn't really matter. But in the blue cards, the top prize tank is the Diamondback. The second best prize tank is either the Banana Buster or the Japanese Tiger 1, which is called Heavy Tank number 6. Whatever. Either one of those two is the second best. And what happens when you get cards, like a long haul card, if you're familiar with the long haul, the cards are important because I call them lottery tickets. Every lottery ticket has a 10% chance of being a tank, either, doesn't matter what color, blue, red, or black. So you get one of those cards, you open Sesame, and if you get a tank, well then jackpot, and then if you have that tank, it's a refund of the current gold value for that tank. And if it's on sale at a reduced price, well, it would be that reduced gold value. So that's the deal. So right now, the Diamondback 9700, if you get it in a card. My friend got it in a card, not as a refund, but just he got it literally, from a pack of cards. So he paid dirt cheap price for it, whatever you want to do the calculations. But he got it when he bought the pack. He got 3 tanks that he didn't have, plus he got 1 refund. He was a jackpot all the way around. So that's the rules of gold farming. Is that gold farming rules, cards are better than gold. So I started off with this image here with the gold coins because this is the end result. As gold farmers, we never buy gold coins, ever. We're much better off using our knowledge and understanding, and after you collect enough tanks, it becomes ultra beneficial to rather, hey, I need to go buy fill in the blank item. Let's say the weasel. What a great video I should make of the weasel. Anyway, I have made previous videos of, will card series blue, red, or black buy such and such a prime item, like the weasel, for example, which is right now. Let's go up here and look at it. Okay, there's the weasel. Sorry, it's all there. It is. Okay, it's all 4. So the weasel. So the thing is, rather than straight purchase here, 10,700. Let's go look down here. How much is 10,700 gold? Well, to get enough to cover that, it's going to cost you $50. And if that's what you want to do, good luck with that. But that's not how we roll. Our goal is, what is the expected payoff? This won't get it. I'll tell you that right now. And I'll tell you the helpful secret, black card pack won't get it either. It'll come up short for most people. I already did this black card one when we had the Iron Arnie tank. If you remember that one. I have a video on my channel. Can the black cards buy the Iron Arnie tank? The answer is for most people, no, it's going to be really close. Now the Weasel's a little bit more expensive than the Iron Arnie by about 1,600 gold. So it's not going to be really close. It'll be semi-close. So the black card pack for 50 bucks plus tax, which is the same price, you know, that 17 plus 5 card bonus is the same price as 12,000 gold. The difference is this. The average payout on black cards for 50 bucks, you're going to get 8,000 to maybe 8,500 gold coins, plus boosters and days of premium, plus random tank prizes. Expected prize return on this is like 2 tank randomly from the prize selection, 15 tanks that they have. So the thing is, if you have a bunch of those tanks that are on the prize list already acquired from whatever methods, then it could be very beneficial to do so. I personally do not have hardly any of those black card tanks, so if I did that, I'd come up way short. Now I have plenty of gold in my reserve, as you can see. So I could get real close to buying the Weasel by buying cards if I needed them. Okay, I already bought it. I amassed gold from cards, what have you, and I just use it from that stash, that pile of gold coins to get the Weasel. But if you don't have this monster stash, let's say, you would need, retrospectively, based on my Iron Arnie vehicle versus cards challenge, you're going to need about $2,000 to 2,500. You'll need about 2,500 gold coins in your account right now. If you said, well, I want a Weasel, but I don't want to buy 12,000 gold. I'll just gamble on cards. You could buy black cards. The price is the same. You're going to get about 8,000 to 8,500. So you have 2,500 plus gold coins. You're probably going to get the Weasel. Okay. But if you get a gold refund, that's a special condition, and you could get a lot more. It's a gamble. You don't always win. You usually do pretty good, actually. But you can win big. If you saw my video on the Banana Buster, that was a nasty win on that one. That one I bought the 10 plus 1 pack right here. I bought this pack, and this pack got me I was like 29.75 gold plus a Banana Buster. Actually, it got me a little over 2,000 gold and a refund tank that was like 850. Yeah, it was 850. I got an 850 gold refund tank, so actually it was like 2,100 gold coins, which is fantastic. It's above average. I got a refund, 850. The cheapest tier 3 tank is 850 gold refund. Got that gold refund, and I got a Banana Buster for 15 bucks plus tax. It was like 16.23. All right, that is the gamble and a big win. I got a big win on that. My other friend did the same thing. He got 3,000 plus gold, no tanks. So he got a great result in gold coins, but he got no tanks. I lucked out and got, like I said, 29.75, a little bit less gold than he did, but I got a tank for free, which was the Banana Buster, which is a good tank. That tank sells for 6,600 gold. Now, or 65, whatever. Basically, that Banana Buster is a $30 tank. So, whatever floats your boat. So it's a gamble. Sometimes you can win, like my friend won. He got a great deal of over 3,000 gold. The expectation for that 11 pack in gold is about 18 to 1900. That's the expected gold return that you'll get. The minimum that you would get from those 10 plus 1 is 11 times 150. That's 1650. That's the minimum you would get guaranteed. But the expectation is about 18 to 2000, 1800 to 2000 gold. So he got $3,000 in gold. He got a bunch of high value gold coins, and he got, card in a card. So like twice. So that was awesome. He did really well, but he was disappointed because he didn't get a tank like I got. So that's the thing. It's like he was, it's just like, well, I go, no, you did really great. I just did great plus 1, and that was the difference. I got a little less gold than him, but I got a tank. He said, well, I'd rather have the tank than the gold. I go, I understand. So would I. So that's the gamble. Sometimes you can, break even-ish. Sometimes you get good. Like my friend got a very good result. I got an even better result. So that's the difference. So it just all depends on what your personal angle is and how you could handle the gold resources. So that covers gold farming combined with the value of the gold farming to where I used it to exchange a tank I don't want and will never use for something that has value to me. In this case, now the Shaska is a better tank to play for me. I would have more fun playing that tank. But the Diamondback is there for gold exchange, gold refund collection. So I can get a Shaska anytime I want. I could give up my Panzer 50T if I wanted to, but I'm going to wait on that. That one looks cool. I might keep it. I haven't decided yet. There's no rush. Well, I guess it's a couple of days of a rush. So I got to think about that. That's a good point. Today is Sunday, so Tuesday that's probably a goner. I got until Monday night to figure out this Panzer 50T and this Shaska. It's not going anywhere. I'm not worried. So that covers the main important stuff of gold farming. This should help you. If you have questions, of course, leave me a comment so I can explain to you if you have a question about what's going on here. If you enjoyed this video, please leave a like. It kind of went longer than I anticipated, but that's okay. Please consider subscribing if you haven't subscribed. And my subscribers, if you've made it this far, you guys are hardcore, and that's why you're awesome. Thank you for your support. I got more videos to make, so I'm going to get out of here, and I'll see you guys in the next one. I hope this helped you out a lot.